three of those were away from home. The run started with Bangladesh away and Sri Lanka away, and then and then they had South Africa home, West Indies away. I mean, they did go through a point where they had New Zealand, England, Bangladesh, Australia all at home in a row. But even the great Ricky Ponting Australian side, whose record they equalled, even Ricky Ponting's Australian side, when they did it from 2005 to 2008, had even when they did it, they played six of those 9 Test series at home and 3 away. So the way they did it was exactly the same way as Australia did it, with 6 home Test series wins and 3 series wins away. So I think it's very wide of the mark for people to say that that Indian team, that it's very wide of the mark for people to say that Indian team wasn't a great team, wasn't a brilliant team, and wasn't deserving of the world number one status or of that record. And even in this series, their bowlers have been bowling brilliantly. It's their batting that has been letting them down. Their bowlers were hitting the right line and length, finding the edge of the bat consistently. I mean, especially in the first test, when South Africa chose to bat and India came out and blew them away. Had a bit of a shock from that, and it was Virat Kohli and just the batsman who let them down, really. I mean, Kohli's a great player. He made 150 in the first innings of this test, but his other batsmen didn't help him out. But however great Kohli is, he's nowhere near as good as Steve Smith. And Steve Smith is miles better. I mean, second best average in history of the game. Only Don Bradman has a better average. Statistically, the second best player in the history of the game. And the difference there is Steve. It's very, very difficult to get Steve Smith out. It takes an incredible delivery or just lapse of concentration from his part to get him out. It's very, very difficult. But yeah, just in general, the Indian batsmen were the ones who let the bowlers down. But India come to England to play England in the cricket this summer, and I think England will. It'll be even though England are home, it'll be a very, very noteworthy and brilliant result if England win that 5-match series, because this Indian team is a very good team, and England are a long way away from being a very good team at the moment. So that's, yeah. So and then, yeah, Australia play South Africa in March. I mean, South Africa have never beaten Australia at home in a Test series at the moment. They've beaten them in Australia, but they've never beaten the Aussies in a home Test series in South Africa as of yet. That's obviously what they're going to be aiming for. But I think this Steve Smith. I think this Australian team, starting with the Ashes win, I think this Australian team has got the potential to go on and win 9 consecutive series and equal Ricky Ponting's team and Virat Kohli's team, because they've in Steve Smith, they've got a captain who always delivers when it matters. The second, even as captain of the team, his batting average has got better as a captain, and the second best statistically in the history of the game. four magnificent quick bowlers. They've got a strong tail end. In the Ashes, they proved that they've got a tail end that scores runs. Even their lower order batsmen are capable of scoring runs, scoring a lot of runs. Um, yeah, and I just think that this Australian team's got the potential to go on and just like Virat Kohli's team and Ricky Ponting's team, become one of the greatest teams in the game. Um, so yeah, and I'm just really excited for the Australians to play South Africa now.